Bitcoin's dumping, man. I left for my. I had a doctor's appointment today. I leave. When I left, it was pumping, and now it's dumping. I
Oh
didn't tell them
man,
to rug you.
I didn't tell them to either. I remember yesterday I
Oh
was logging
man,
it.
I thought we were going to Valhalla. What's going on? What's the deal? What has happened? We got inflation, CPI coming in. You know, good, but good is bad now, and bad is good. We know it doesn't really matter what we get.
Oh, I
Not
know.
until Canada becomes part of America.
Oh, and seriously, do you think that's gonna happen?
I don't. You know what? At the end of the day, I don't really care. I just want, like, Canadians. You're always going to be a Canadian, right? But like, it's like there's a point to the madness. Like, why do we have tariffs at all? Why is there even, a, it's kind of silly, really. We're basically
Yes.
very similar people, right? So, and America pays for everything for us. Let's face it. They're like they sponsor the channel. You know what I mean? The
Yes.
maple syrup. They sponsor the maple syrup. The maple syrup wouldn't exist if it wasn't for their. They say big brother. That's kind of like more like a father. Like we're not brothers. It's more like this is United States is daddy. You know what I mean? So it's kind of funny. I think I'm down for cheaper taxes. That's kind of what I'm. You know, call me
Yeah,
whatever you want.
absolutely.
Canadian, American, Americana, Ameridana, whatever. You charge me 20% taxes versus 45% taxes. Sign me right up, bro. Sign me right up.
Oh yes, that's a good perspective, man.
Um,
I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, at the
I
end of it all, as you mentioned, I mean,
it's a label, bro. Do you want to have a backpack or do you want to have a Prada backpack? You know what I mean? Do you want to have a Gucci backpack or do you need to put a it's it's crazy. Then I can move to Texas
oh,
and Florida. Yeah.
nice.
And I can instead of riding moose, I can ride alligators and whatever else you got down there. Rattlesnakes.
Oh man. oh, oh, I'm really stoked to see what the future comes. I mean, the near future comes because everything needs to. We'll have a limit, and we'll see what was serious and what was not. I'm very like. I mean, there's been a long time since I'm not that interested on politics, right? But we'll see. We'll see. Alex, man, I think you were showing off some things, right, on your chart. Sorry about cutting you the inspiration off, but I was not getting sound from your side. Would you like to continue, maybe?
Yeah, let me do it again.
Dude, I did not cut until far away, till like right now.
Is
Oh,
that good?
love it. Yeah, I understand everything as before.
It's exactly what I just did, right? That was a good one.
Exactly.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
look at that. Creative. He's saying there's a full moon on Friday. Yay. It will be a blood moon that will also coincide with a lunar eclipse and a meteor shower. Man, I did some
Yeah, man.
research and it's
Friday.
going to be bullish for Ethereum. What do you expect
You know me, I'm
experts
always looking at the
think?
moons. I told you guys, end of week, man. End of week is the full moon time. So we're expecting this. As we can see here, we got our beautiful vernal equinox coming right up on the end of on Thursday here. So this is going to be on Friday. So this should be a lot of fun coming into a bullish moon. So we just had a bearish moon, right? And then you get a bullish moon. And these things aren't perfect, but they are like a 60% confluence. So I watched them. I don't know. It's imagine you pressed sell right here, bro. Okay? Let's just
Yeah.
imagine, right? Imagine you pressed buy right here, right here, right here. Right? I'd say that's pretty gangster, man. So 60% is awesome. Yeah. It is you know, especially in a bull trend. Okay, there's some very good bottoms called here by the moons. Even this one here. And some tops, right? Like if you back test it, I think it's typically lagging where it's 2 days after. Okay. I'm not sure exactly how to add there's a specific way to trade it on like a daily. I don't know. But this one failed, obviously, but that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, right? So you can see uh how these all have worked out. So it's not bad. Something I watch anyways. It's only because the history of the stock market is they used to do all their price prediction. The first kind of TA in stocks was done with the moons and the stars, man. So it's like because it's human emotion. The moon, how it raises the
Lunatic.
tides, lowers the tides, the lunatics, woo, uh, and all the candle patterns is a representation of basically human emotion. It's pretty cool. But enough of the tinfoil hat stuff. I'm surprised you didn't put on your hat there, OC. But jumping in today, and what I was saying is pretty. There we go. Look at how
There
handsome he
we
is, man. You
go.
can't hide that hair for that long, though. MJ be upset with you. You gotta have the beautiful, beautiful hair. Shining it. He's shining it.
Of course I am.
That's it, man. That's it. So when looking at the day, right? Like I actually did go live here, OC. You would think I'm crazy, but everybody in my live stream told me to take a trade before I left at 8:30. So I shorted right here. Boop. For
Oh,
50 bucks
nice.
off the 786. And then the news happened. It went to Valhalla. I said, "Be careful. This thing's going to rip and then you're going to be sorry." Uh, because what goes up must come down. I didn't expect it to come down this hard. Pretty aggressive here. But nonetheless, it's a good dump back into our range. We are developing some sort of range now. Remember, we were talking about that yesterday, OC. I said we need to kind of get up.
Yes.
If we're looking this in general, we can see that we need to get up to that, 86,000 area to really start getting some action in here. So if we're looking at this, really, uh, we have failed to really get above and into the point of control around 86 here. And you can see we're developing like two little ranges in here. So you got the one range and then the lower range. And it seems as though we're losing the lower range. And for me, this price action is not easy. Okay. We have the rollover come Sunday, Saturday, right? The downtrend all the way down. Why did that stop? The double bottom, which gave us bull divs on the daily, okay, which is nice. But this has been up only almost, like very ugly up only to double top and now come back down. Okay, so for me right now, I'm going to treat it like a range. That's just kind of where I'm at. Uh, Understanding where the discount is, where the premium is going to allow you to trade this very well. Okay, so predictive ranges, you can play with the time frame, but you're going to want to go into, I don't know, you want to isolate it so that this is your premium right here. Okay, you can see how this is in equilibrium. That's more of what we just talked about. How if we don't get up into our point of control, we're probably going to range between here. So you can see that gives you a range in here, but it only gives you really one level that we're tapping on right now, which would be the middle of this range here. So you probably want to go to a 30-minute, see what it gives you in here. And this is how you can really isolate price and break it down. Now you got a range, right? So you have your equilibrium, but you have a couple more stopping points throughout here, right? Looking to return to the middle of our range here. Okay. Got discount at the bottom, obviously, but anytime you deviate above, you can look to return to the middle of the range. So for now, this looks like it's going to definitely come down to here. For me, I have my most important level is right here. Okay, this is where I'm looking for this thing to bounce from. This would be your full golden pocket retracement if we're going from swing low to swing high. Okay, and that would give
I'm
me
long
some. You're
right
long.
now. Right now. Yeah, right now.
Sure.
Just entered.
Okay. I've already scalped that for I scalped the dip for $50,
Nice.
but
This
right
is
now it's
very
definitely
freaking
something that
dangerous. Yeah, I'm lost.
yeah, this looks like it's gonna I don't know. I'm not looking at it right now. I just left it. So for me, you're looking to come down to here. This would give us a higher low though for in here. So if we're looking in here, we can look at maybe YOC took this trade, but he has a point. You have the golden pocket. You have liquidity being swept at the lows in here. Okay. You can see that liquidity sweep. His 30 minutes lost the zero line, which isn't that great. He's got 3 black crows coming down here, which isn't great. You got bearish divergence up at the top here, which typically returns to where it started from, which would be here. But he's probably looking for this trade right here. This is why you could justify it. He's probably looking for this continuing.
Yeah.
And he's looking for this in here before this, if we're going to get the continuation dump here. Okay. 30-minute overextended. Could come up to this order block in here. Golden pocket bounce here. Okay. Got a little bit of bottoming structure here starting to turn up on our oscillator here, which is good. Rounding is good. Got a little bit of exhaustion here. Not the exhaustion I'd like to see. For me, I would like to see confirmation. I'd like to see this, but hey, you could push here. You could push here. It's a bounce level, right? See, OC's trading my levels. He comes on and he steals my levels.
Absolutely. I'm just waiting for your TA, my friend.
Coming into this order block here would be your first resistance, okay, using your dynamic reactor here. So that would be where I would look for a continuation short if I was to look for a short in the next whatever, okay? If we're going to counter trade OC.
I'm looking at it 3 minutes and I'm looking at the...
Smart.
There we go. Let's go. 22% already. We'll see. Maybe taking retracing, man. We'll see. Moving stop to entry already.
He's getting
compensating also for a little bit. Already. Yeah, I am.
It's only moved 5 points.
Shit, man. When I see that in the 4 hour, that's what's happening to me. I mean, and for me, a movement like this in the 4 hours, it is much more representative, right? Representative. Right? So when I see that, that's usually 3%, 4% movement. So now that I'm doing from the 4 hours to the 3 minutes, shit, I don't know. It feels like I need to move quicker because every single time that I looked away, it kind of like hits me in the face. Taking 50% out now, 20% in. Let me. Oh man, where is it? Here it is.
It's gonna run away from you now. It's gonna be like no closing, no closing, no closing. No.
Yeah, let's mark it out. Mark it out. Perfect. Now it's gonna keep going like yesterday.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, but I think I did it. I caught it out short just because I'm getting too emotional right now. Dude, I even clapped.
Here it goes. It's gonna go up now.
Yeah, it is.
1 minute time frame, OC.
Man, yeah, I'm looking at the
go?
one. Yeah, dude. No. Oh well. Man, I still need to mature my emotions on the 1 to 3 minutes a time frame, man. It's still too volatile for me, for my emotions. But I mean, they worked pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for now, for me, I'm looking down here. I'm looking for this to be grabbed and a rollover. We got a nice little bounce here, but if we're gonna take a long here, it's got to be off of a sweep and a bounce higher low, or a higher low and a bounce. That's just me. I mean, OC is a wick whisperer. Maybe you can be OC as well, but it's totally up to you. But definitely looking here. Some nice, nice bounce for everything this morning, and then absolute down to the ground for everything else. OC, are you gonna buy Ethereum yet, or what? It's $1,800.
Fuck Ethereum, man. Fuck Ethereum. Not just yet. I
My
mean,
look, I'm in my bear market purple level bear market levels. This is where I bought. Right here is where I bought all my Ethereum.
well, maybe I might be just waiting for your level there at 1,700, 720 or something like that. Well, to be honest, I want to jump into a trade on Ethereum. Not actually a trade, a holding position. And maybe just hold it for a couple of I don't know, couple of months. I'm looking to do maybe $1,000 entry on Ethereum. Where's my chart? And I lost it.
I bought more. I bought more injective here at $9. I bought. This was yesterday, and I bought some more of render because it's American
Nice.
down here at 280. Because let's be real, there's I don't know, would you say this is failed? We got an inverse head and shoulders here.
Oh no, I don't think that it has failed any just yet.
Right?
Yeah.
Bro, this is gonna pump now. Why'd you close the trade?
You gotta be kidding me, man. You play with my emotions, dude. I know you do. And it is freaking pumping. Oh well, we cannot gain them all. I know. Oh man, I think I lost your video for a minute. Oh no, just on my recording.
No, I
Stop.
stopped sharing.
Oh, I see. There we go. Much better. No, but I mean your camera. But that was me. That was me. So, oh man, yeah. Let me show you what I saw here on Bitcoin and why did I decided to jump in. And that was something based on one single indicator, guys. And also remember, do not trade on one single indicator unless you're just digging in, right? So basically, you're willing to take the loss. So let's go to Bitcoin here. I'm gonna be using where is it? Here we go. Opening new tab, and I'm gonna be using Bitstamp. All right, so dude, it's just going. It is just going. Yeah, he
Valhalla.
bought. He sold. Pump it. So the thing is, that it is that yesterday I was talking with who remind me to use it. Man, the clouds on the oscillator. Here we go. I was a big fan of those clouds, and you know what? I re-added them. And as you can see here, I was looking at compression with a reversal in double bullish divergence on the 3 minutes. I already have a movement to a downside. And well, then I said, you know what? And remember, guys, when I see compression on the clouds, usually we're going to see a pumping here or a dump, a big movement, right? So a big movement usually reverse from what we're seeing. Let me show it to you. And at this point, because this is a big dump, this might not have enough of a punch, but we'll see. Right here, we're coming down, bullish divergence. And out of that bullish divergence, and let's just get rid of this thing here, right? Let's just see the movement to the upside for a second, like that. All right. From this movement downwards, which started right here, all right. So since we broke retest and off we go, we did almost around a third or a half of a position. Let me do a boxing here. So from the retest to the bottom, let me just push it here, almost a half of a retracement. So I would say it better, kind of like a third of a retracement. I think that would be much more fair to describe it. Yeah, there we go. We retraced a third of that movement, right? A third of that movement. So basically, having that compression in the clouds, it builds out pressure, right? And if we're at the bottom and we're having those bullish divergences, well, then that movement, where I'm expecting to be to the opposite, all right? So we just get rid of this. And right now, at this moment, there we go. Look at that. I mean, we're having, since we broke below in here, all the way down to this line in here, well, then seems like we're going for the half of a position. In fact, I was looking at a third of a position here, and that's exactly what I took. Also driven by a possible reversal and this candle retracement. So my entry was long position right here at this point because I was looking to enter a little bit lower. It went down for a little bit into the negative. My stop loss was right here, and then I was aiming to do kind of like a 30 here and then possibly a half of a position. My risk reward to the worst case scenario was 1.37. I still did half of an entry. So that was it. At this point, this is where I should, in full honesty, this is exactly where I should be taking out half of my position. Why? Because I am getting to the zero line in here. What happens usually when we are at the zero line or close to the zero line, we usually bounce or fake out for a further continuation, right? Further continuation. Since we are bearish, I believe that right now we could be forming a Wyckoff pattern here. So going down, leader range, V-shaped recovery high, not higher in the previous range. So right now I should be looking for a reversal or a short position to be somewhere around my entry point in here. Why? Because if we base out of Wyckoff, guys, this is too much alpha. Too much alpha. All right. So, guys, and we've been learning this for a long time till now. We can see it live throughout the class. All right. So basically, I don't take the very bottom, but I take the where the concentration of most of the candles from the bottom is at. And look at that. We are reversing right now. We'll see. Most likely we're going to be reversing, and I'm going to be looking for my best case scenario all the way here for my worst case scenario at the top of this candle here. So did I take the short? Not just yet. I'm going to be waiting for one more candle. Maybe I'm going to be missing it, but this is going to be my next trade, and then this one, and we'll see if it trickles down or if it moves sideways, like really sideways, or if it trickles up. I believe it's just going to be moving sideways flat because dynamic reactor needs a little bit of time to breathe because it's very thin and very far away. Look at that, very thin and very far away. Needs a little bit of time to get thicker. There we go, and that's when we start seeing that range. So in this case, this range went downwards, but I believe this one is going to be going sideways because of the V-shaped recovery. Here we did not have that V-shaped recovery per se as we were expecting it to happen. So those are the points that I was looking at for taking that trade, and also why did I close it? And I also closed it because I started getting too emotional. In fact, I was not I was not aware of it until Alex mentioned, look at him, he's getting too emotional. I was shit. Yes, I am. So that is the point when you start taking your profits. Regardless, just like yesterday, we longed yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Where did we long yesterday, Alex? Was it here? 12th, 11th. So 11th. All right. We longed, I believe, either, no, 8:30, 9. So we start at 9. We longed. Man, where did I long yesterday? Do you remember? I don't quite remember. Somewhere around here, I would say. Oh yeah. Breakout retest. But it wasn't. It was this retest. Breakout retest. That was it. Going up, I closed it, went back. Yeah, and then make a good movement. Nevertheless, yeah, I mean, it was a pretty penny that we did in just a couple of minutes, just like we did today, right? So, still. It seems like trading to our class works for me, man. I don't know. But yeah,
Maybe
that's
buy
exactly what I was
Ethereum
looking at.
during class.
Maybe I'll make it pop. I don't know, man. But yeah, talking about Ethereum, fuck
Oh
Ethereum.
man.
But I was looking at Ethereum, to be honest. Here we go. Here's this Ethereum. So this was my analysis from today in the morning throughout the Piper Academy show, and I am looking to get Ethereum. I'm looking to get somewhere around 1,000 Ethereum, $1,000 worth of Ethereum, no 1,000 Ethereum, $1,000 worth of Ethereum. If we can have a higher high in here or somewhere around those area. I don't know if I actually want to try to catch the bottom here, other than catching a higher low, or maybe a breakout retest, because I don't know. Fuck Ethereum.
Yeah.
Look at that. I mean, that way, I mean, of course, if I start looking my oscillator, that would be a good opportunity maybe, as we start making more time in here as we did in here, right? Why? Because when we start spending more time in the green and we do that kind of like a goose head, what happens? Look at that. Let me mark it so you can see that I'm not just... There we go, just saying it just because, till where, to the flip of the ribbon, there we go. The price action actually goes up, right? So what could I maybe be expecting out of here? Let's even go for this kind of movement, not too aggressive, from here to there. Copy it, and then, well, pasting it somewhere. There we go, where we're at right now. So as you can see, I could be expecting even that V-shaped recovery, and this one would be a good, will be a good pattern, man. I don't know what's going on with my mouth lately. On the 6 hour or even in the 12 hours. Why? Let me show it to you. There we go. Coming down range. And if we got that V-shaped recovery all the way to 2085, we could be having a wide bottoming pattern, or at least something like in here that would let us trade the range. And that's what I want. Although, remember, the third one is the charm. 1, 2, maybe 3, and that third one could be the charm, and we could be bouncing up hard, especially because we have double bullish divergence, reversal, and if we make a reversal here, I believe that we have the potential. There we go, and I even have my alert right there to get somewhere around, well, first somewhere around 2090, and maybe if we're in a good day, 2336, guys. And creative, I know you're calling this. You did call this, right? That could be bullish for Ethereum. But Bitcoin is not looking great. All right, Bitcoin is not looking that great, despite we have the breakout, and this is 3 minutes. Let's go to the 4 hours here. There we go. I still don't see a bottoming pattern, but we have already confirmed what we talked about 2 days ago. And I mentioned I bet my career. And what the hell is this? Well, shit. I don't know what the hell is that. All right. Oh, man. You just gotta love TradingView. Whatever that thing is. Let's just hide it for a second. I said two classes ago, I bet my career that we're into a range. Guess where we're having right now? Almost confirmed. Bottom, top, bottom. I believe that we have a real chance to go to the dynamic reactor, basically confirming a trend. A range. So we'll see. Also, just to get things into perspective, remember that I am expecting this thing to happen, or something around along these lines, right? To happen all the way where we are right now. It's not going to be exact, but the idea, it's there, and I believe that we could be seeing that. So let me make it bigger. I believe that this is what we could be, come on, what we could be looking for, right? So the next hit, maybe fake out breakout, there we go, and once again confirming that range. and finally making our way to the gigapump that you have talked about, Alex. So that's what I'm thinking
Well, why did you
so
close
far.
it, bro? You're in the Giga Pump. Look at it, bro. It's going to the moon.
No, man. On the 1 minute, are you kidding me? You're just building off that FOMO. Look at you. Man. Oh no! But in the 4 hours, not to lie about, on the 4 hours, it makes complete sense. On the 4 hours, I'm looking for an entry. In fact, my entry was in here, and I closed it. Why? Out of being scared. So, guys, you need to know what's going on, and I want to come out clean when I get emotional, when I close early trades, when I get stopped out, but also when we make good entries here. So we did a great entry. Get scared, closed it, and I'm looking for maybe a retracement on a double localized bottom based on what I have seen on this kind of volatility. So I could be expecting something here before running up. And that's not out of my sleeve. That is because, there we go, we could be failing on this area. And Alex just opened my eyes at a possible cricket head and shoulders, and that way I could be running back again to this area. So I will try to get a entry at somewhere around 80k 300 on Bitcoin 4 hours. That's gonna be possibly a 2 week position, maybe, if Bitcoin does not move faster. Another thing that is out there, there we go, order block acting as a magnet. That's what I am expecting again to dip back down here at the buildup of this order block. That's what I got scared, because remember, order blocks are magnetic. And going up, then getting previous highs in here, having such a big order block, I'm not going to be trying to skip on that magnetic action. No, wait. And also, look at how bullish this thing is. Look at how bullish that thing is. So dipping in once again, creating a higher low, I think that will have enough momentum to go hunt either the dynamic reactor or the next order block. So maybe I'll get FOMO there, man. That's what I got. Let me turn it back to you. What are you looking? And guys, what do you guys want us to take a look at? Oh yeah, long term, I believe that we're gonna have a little bounce.
I'm looking at this trade go up that you closed, man. I don't know what's.
Is it
I
pumping?
don't know what you're doing, man. Still going.
Still going. Oh shit!
Yeah, so
Every
if we're
single
looking
time
for
that
the
I see
short,
this, oh,
look at that. Go Valhalla. Here it comes. If we're looking for the short, okay, impulse Fibonacci level down here into an order block, that's where I'd be looking right here. Okay, look at this thing. Go Bitcoin, go. OCB rich, man.
shit, man. Yeah,
He's pissed off now. He's gonna
I
go.
am.
Don't tell MJ.
She's
tell
watching the
MJ.
recording, so.
MJ, we could have had salmon tonight, but we're having canned tuna. Sorry. Don't buy the top, bro. Where'd you get long?
Oh
You got
shit!
long right here, didn't you?
What? Yeah, I did long there.
What told you to close the trade? Alex Crypto?
Alex on crypto, the little wrench. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
So with
FOMO.
holding trades longer, you wait for significant lows, okay? You put a trend line, you wait, you put this. You do not have to close this until this is broken, right? What did we get here? We got momentum breaking. It's a really good trade, right? So you got the breakout, continuation trade here. You have a little order block here, but not much. This one I would say is more significant. Hence why we're pumping. V-shaped recovery, perfect. If you're looking at spots to obviously higher high coming in now. So this would be my take profit area in here. Obviously, we're hitting it now. Then you're looking for a possible retest continuation up into this area in here. Okay, swing low to swing high, 382 or golden pocket bounce. Mitigating this high here, giving us a good change in structure. Now we are no longer in a downtrend. We are in an uptrend locally. So we can look for the higher low here to get long, or we can look for the bigger time frame short up here. See why it's so important to zoom out? Because this doesn't look like absolutely anything on a 15-minute. All it looks like, nice 3 candles down still, right? However, has taken the high in here. It is going to Valhalla now, and OC is very upset. Can you smile?
Oh, man.
Please smile. He's like, why did I close the trade?
Yes,
Oh,
man.
man.
I should have just moved my stuff to entry. But shit happens. Shit happens.
That's it. And they make you wait on moves like this, right? Like they want you to wait. So, they'll send it. Now that they've made a higher high, they're going to go and look to send it back down. So you're looking for this impulse up. This is your buy zone here. And your re-entry for the long trade. You're well aware of where your resistance is, so that's still on the table. This one's here. Stop loss. Stop loss below the low. Target. The highs of the range. Take profit 1. Take profit 2. Maybe you hit initial profits 2, right? So just planning a trade, right? Planning a trade. Okay, so now I'm looking for, now that market has bottomed, put in a higher high, I can look for a continuation trade. Back up. Now I want to see it come in here and bounce. I don't want to see it just come in here and keep going, okay? Because it's also probable that you get a sweep of the low, bullish divergence, and continuation out. Okay, so you need to see price react accordingly in here to justify pressing buy. Otherwise, you're looking for the mitigation of the low. This is where people on short-term time frames get wrecked because they don't watch price action here and make a decision. They just put the trade on thinking it'll work, and then price just continues to the downside and they get stopped out. Okay? So you must understand price action. You must be able to look for strength in price action. And if you don't know how to look for strength, I highly suggest you just put on your volume tool. Okay? Even before this loads here, I bet you, okay? So where is this, just looking at the candles, where is the powerful volume, right? Where's the powerful volume? I would say here, and here, and here, obviously. That's the news. Is it this one? I would say this one. And then I would say probably we're on a 5-minute. Let me go on a 3-minute. I like 3-minute price action better. And this one right here. Continuation, rejection, doji up here, continuation. So you got, I would say this candle here. I would say this candle here. And this candle here. This is like playing, Minesweeper when you're pressing and then you get the numbers and then you don't want to hit the bombs. Okay. Then turn on volume and see if you read it correctly. Okay. Boom, news. So we got our news candle here. That's pretty good. Over here. So no, it was actually this candle right here. It was this candle right here that pushed us back down right here, the doji indecision. Okay. It was this candle right here that pushed us down. That's a big, Actually, look at how bearish that candle is, right? That candle is absolutely solid. A solid candle is something you should always, same with here, pretty solid. Push down, that's pretty strong as well. But then the bottoming structure, right? How do you justify buying this? Okay, so look, you can see that this one was strong as well, suggesting continuation. Why is this one stronger than this one? Because this one, when we look at it here, right? So our strongest one is clearly this getting bought up. Buyers are coming in here, buying this candle. Okay. This is a key level. Then you have this one here. This one, it opens here and it closes here. Okay, you got to understand, where does this open? Right here. Where does it close? Right here. This one's engulfing this candle with, so what happened here is this candle opened up, it pushed down, it got bought up, and it closed completely flat. That is strength. Okay? That you can buy this candle, stop loss below this low, and you can look for that continuation. This is short-term time trading stuff, okay? It's not this is how you can justify entering on strengths in candles, okay? Obviously, this one here, strengths, right? You can buy this candle here, engulfing absolutely everything in here, right? And then closing flat. Okay, so you can buy this in here, stop loss below this low here, okay? Now we're pushing up in here. Look at the strong strength. So a doji candle at the top is a reversal. This is something that as a scalper, I always look for this at the top. Okay. This is a reversal. We can go through here. We got a reversal right here. We got a reversal right here. They're everywhere, man. Look at that. Right here, right at the top, reversal. Right? They're everywhere. Go look at the tops of things. Reversal. Okay. They're everywhere. You'll see two candles. You'll see one candle here. You'll see a doji in the spinning top. So you'll see this candle at the top surrounded by a push up and then a push down. Okay? Happens all the time. Or in the same thing, right? Look at this one right here. Okay, that happens a lot of the time. What are we getting right now? OC's probably short because he's pissed off.
Holy shit, I was not realizing. Now I was typing here to Alex. To Alex Fernandez, sorry.
And there it is, right? Mitigation of the high. Volume comes in. Sellers come in. The strength of this move is done. Now you look for the retest in here. How long do I spend in my trades? It all depends on market structure. For me, I have target goals. I'm always looking to make 1%, risking 1.3%. So I have a target goal, which kind of helps me understand where I'm looking for. So if this is my template. So I'm risking to make 1%, risking 0.3. So this is what I'm looking to do. So if I got long with OC here, I'd be out of this trade. Okay. If I'm taking this here, right? Maybe I need more wiggle room. I need to give myself half a position size so I can cover that. And I should be aiming a bit higher as well. Okay. Market structure will tell me how long to stay in here. If I'm long from here, I'm Gucci still. Okay. But if I see this thing come up in here and break structure like this, I'll get out of the trade. Okay, right now this low is still intact. You can see they're fighting for it right now. Okay, market structure is going to tell me what to do with this. And I've already hit take profit 1 minimum, right? So stop loss would be at entry. I'd be in the trade, letting it ride. Unless I got market structure shift, meaning if this candle, if we continue down here, I'm out. Because that means we've lost this little low in here. Okay? Look at the battle for that low that they're having right now. Right, trying to hold the strength, pushing onwards and upwards. Probably a 382 impulse move here. So we go swing low to swing high, impulse low, 382 bounce, continuation out. You could go from this low too if you wanted to. That's your 382 bounce, which means aggressive bounce, right? So this is an aggressive bounce level on a fib level for aggressive continuation, just like it is for when you're in an aggressive downtrend. Okay, if we go from here to here, swing high to swing low, you can see that we had an aggressive bounce off of our 382 here. This is an aggressive downtrend. Okay, typically it comes to your 618, but when it's ripping, you're going to come to your 382. Now that's not easy to determine. It's based on strength. It's based on candles. I almost said camels. And that's going to help you identify that. Make sure you watch your camel structure.
Nice. All right, guys. So we have reached the end of the class today. Also, Alex, I think we have another session today, farther on throughout the day. Guys, thank you so much
I'm not gonna be there.
You're not gonna be
'Cause I'm
there.
tired.
All right. Oh, I see. You're gonna slip through. Don't worry. Just connect. We'll just talk it out. You get yourself a nap,
I'll be
and
there.
we talk. We talk.
I'm gonna be
So-
on vacation like Piper. I'm on a ship.
Oh, nice. Abandoned ship. Nice. So,
It's
guys,
my
thank you so
bed.
much for.
I just call it a ship.
Nice. Man, I think we're gonna keep going up in here. We're breaking through 35 minutes. Maybe we can have that push. We don't know. Guys, thank you so much for joining. Alex, any last words before we wrap the class up and we say
Yeah,
goodbye?
guys, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Be safe out there. Trade well. Make sure you use good risk management. I mean, it's very volatile. You got to be protecting yourself before you wreck yourself. So thank you everybody for being here.
Guys, thank you so much for joining. And as always, see you guys tomorrow.